Have you ever heard of lands where people live strangely long lives, where the age of 90, 100 is not uncommon? Places like Okinawa, Sardinia, or Nicoya are not famous for having modern hospitals or any miracle drugs. They live long, healthy lives thanks to very simple things, including fruit. Not expensive or rare fruits, but familiar, close fruits that you can find right at the market near your house. The interesting thing is that these fruits are not only delicious and easy to eat, but also contain biological compounds that can slow down the aging process, support the brain, protect the heart, strengthen the immune system, and keep the digestive system stable. That is, if chosen and used properly, fruits can become a natural tonic to help you live longer, healthier, and most importantly, more independent when old age knocks on the door. The question is, which fruits actually do these things? And can you reduce your risk of memory loss, stabilize your blood pressure, aid digestion, or even feel energized again with just a daily dose? In the next section, we'll explore 5 fruits that nutritionists and health researchers have labeled as the backbone of longevity. And the final fruit, which is often overlooked, has the power to help you fight inflammation, cleanse your body from the inside, and dramatically improve your longevity. Something that many expensive supplements can't do. Don't look away from the video, because the information that's about to come could change your eating habits and the way you think about your health. Have you ever experienced the feeling of standing in the middle of a familiar room and suddenly forgetting what you were going to do? Or suddenly forgetting the name of the person you were talking to even though you have known them for a long time? These moments can be early signs of memory loss, something no one wants, especially after the age of 60. But the good news is that the brain is like a muscle. It can be nourished, protected, and restored if you know how. And one of the most reliable assistants for the brain is blueberries. Blueberries, also known as blueberries, are known as memory berries because they contain high levels of anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that can reduce inflammation in brain cells, increase blood circulation, and promote connections between nerve cells. Not only does it prevent brain aging, blueberries also help improve memory, concentration, and even support emotions, factors that directly affect the quality of life as we age. Imagine the case of Mr. Robert. Previously, he was a careful person with a sharp memory, but recently he started forgetting appointments, missing small details such as the name of his grandson or the location of his keys. After listening to his daughter's advice, he added a small bowl of blueberries to his breakfast every day, sometimes mixed with oatmeal, sometimes blended into a smoothie. The result? After a few months, he not only felt clearer but also felt lighter and happier, as if something had been washed in his brain. Clinical studies have also shown that older people who eat blueberries regularly score higher on memory tests and have a lower rate of Alzheimer's. But the key is not just prevention. It's about keeping you alive, independent, confident, and not dependent on others when your memory starts to fail. Blueberries are easy to incorporate into any menu. Add them to your morning oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, or simply eat them as a snack during the day. The important thing is not how much you eat, but that you eat them regularly every day. That regularity is the shield that protects the brain from the loss of time. And if you want to keep your mind sharp into your 70s, 80s, or 90s, let blueberries accompany you from today. A healthy body starts with a healthy heart. And after the age of 60, when the cardiovascular system begins to respond to previous living habits, nourishing the heart is not only a priority, but a prerequisite if you want to continue to live long, deep, and quality life. Among the foods considered saviors of the cardiovascular system, avocado, this soft, creamy fruit, is one of the best choices. Unlike harmful fats in fried foods or processed foods, avocado provides a natural source of monounsaturated fat, a type of fat that has been proven to help reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. This is extremely important for the elderly because when blood vessels begin to harden, blood pressure increases and the risk of stroke and heart attack lurks. The ability to maintain the flexibility and smoothness of blood vessels cannot be overlooked. Not only that, avocados are also rich in potassium, a mineral that most seniors are seriously lacking. Potassium helps balance sodium in the body, lowers blood pressure, and supports blood circulation. Smooth blood circulation affects not only the heart, but also the brain, skin, kidneys, and the recovery of other organs. Frank, a 75-year-old man who has lived with high blood pressure for many years, is a clear example of this change. Despite taking regular medication, it was only when he changed his eating habits, starting with replacing breakfast with whole wheat bread and mashed avocado, that his health really improved. After just a few months, his blood pressure was more stable, he felt more alert, more active, and less tired every day. It was not a miracle, but the result of a simple but consistent decision. Avocados are easy to incorporate into meals. Eat them on toast, in salads, or in smoothies. But the key is not sophistication, it's consistency. A healthy heart is the root of longevity, and avocados are one of the heart's best friends. If you want to live long, don't overlook avocados. A simple, easy-to-find fruit that offers lasting value for a healthy old age. There is a little-known fact: longevity depends not only on what you eat, but also on how well your blood circulates. Good blood circulation means that every cell in the body is supplied with enough oxygen and nutrients, thereby helping organs function smoothly, recover quickly, and especially fight the aging process from within. And if there is any fruit that can directly support that, it is pomegranate. A seemingly simple red fruit, but an ancient symbol of life and longevity. Pomegranates contain a large amount of polyphenols, powerful antioxidant plant compounds that can dilate blood vessels, reduce inflammation, support blood circulation, and slow down cell damage. In particular, pomegranates also help protect endothelial cells, the inner lining of arteries, helping blood vessels stay soft and elastic, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, stroke, and heart attack. This is especially important for older people, as blood vessels become stiff, narrow, and lose elasticity over time. Not only does it stop at the cardiovascular system, the anti-aging ability of pomegranates is also clearly demonstrated through the skin, joints, and even memory. When free radicals attack cells, they cause wrinkles, weak bones, dim brains, and decreased energy. Pomegranate, with its superior antioxidant content, helps neutralize these free radicals, protect cells from aging, and support comprehensive body recovery. Dorothy, an 80-year-old woman who used to suffer from stiff joints, constant fatigue, and no longer had much energy to move like before, had a clear change after her son suggested she drink a glass of pomegranate juice every morning. After a few weeks, her joints were more flexible. She walked more and even joined a senior dance class in her neighborhood, something she thought she would never do again. Pomegranates can be consumed in many ways: eaten fresh, sprinkled on yogurt, mixed into salads, or juiced. If you choose to juice, make sure it is pure, with no added sugar. Maintaining a glass or small portion of pomegranate every day will not only beautify your skin or protect your heart, but will also help you feel more alive, no matter how old you are. Pomegranates are a reminder that healthy blood is the pulse of life, and when that blood is properly nourished, longevity is no longer a matter of chance, but the result of smart, proactive care every day. The older we get, the more we realize that health is not only in the heart or brain, but also starts from the most silent place: the digestive system. A healthy digestive system not only helps you feel light after each meal, but also directly affects your ability to absorb nutrients, energy every day, even your spirit and immune system. And if you are looking for a fruit that is both gentle on the stomach and powerful in protecting the body, papaya is the choice not to be missed. Papaya contains a natural enzyme called papain, a digestive assistant that can break down proteins in food, helping the digestive process go smoothly and reducing the feeling of bloating and discomfort after eating. This is especially beneficial for the elderly, when natural digestive enzymes begin to decline, making the ability to absorb nutrients no longer as effective as before. Not only does it help with better digestion, papaya is also a powerful weapon against inflammation and boosting immunity. A serving of papaya provides more than 100% of the daily requirement of vitamin C, an essential nutrient for the immune system, helping the body fight bacteria, viruses, and pathogens. As we age, our immune system weakens, so supplementing vitamin C from natural foods like papaya is the simplest and most effective way to prevent disease. Remember Margaret, 76, who suffered from bloating and poor digestion for many years. After trying many different medications and digestive enzymes, she finally listened to the advice of a friend. Every lunch after meals, eat a small bowl of ripe papaya. The surprising result: not only did her digestion improve, she felt lighter, less tired, and especially she no longer had to take digestive aids as often as before. A small change, but a big impact on daily life. Papaya is very easy to use. Eat fresh, blend into smoothies, mix into fruit salads, or eat with unsweetened yogurt. The gentleness of papaya comes not only from its soft, sweet taste, but also from the way it quietly but steadily supports your body. A healthy digestive system is the foundation of overall health, and papaya is the ideal companion to help you maintain that over the years. Perhaps no fruit is as familiar to us as the apple. But because of that familiarity, we sometimes forget, hidden behind the simple appearance of an apple is an incredible strength of stability and endurance. Something that old age needs. In the world of nutrition, there are fruits that are called superfoods because of their special nutrient content. But apples are a symbol of balance, and that is why they have become one of the most important fruits for longevity. Apples are a rich source of fiber, especially pectin, a soluble fiber that helps slow down the digestion of sugar, thereby stabilizing blood sugar and maintaining sustainable energy throughout the day. This is a key factor for the elderly, when the body begins to have difficulty controlling blood sugar and the risk of type 2 diabetes increases. In addition, apples contain polyphenols, plant compounds that have anti-inflammatory effects, support cardiovascular function, and protect cells from oxidative damage. But the benefits of apples don't stop there. Apples are also good for your gut microbiome, thanks to their high fiber content, which acts as a prebiotic food for good bacteria. A healthy gut not only helps with digestion, but also boosts immunity, improves mood, and even aids cognition. Consider the case of 82-year-old Henry. Despite his morning walk routine, he began to notice that his joints were less flexible. His body was sluggish, and his digestion was slower. Instead of taking additional medications, he chose a simple solution: eat an apple every morning on an empty stomach. After a few weeks, not only did his joint pain and swelling decrease, but he also felt lighter, more alert, and had more consistent energy throughout the day. Apples don't have to be complicated to use. You can eat them whole, slice them up with nut butter, or chop them into salads. It's that simplicity that's magical. When a small habit, repeated over and over again, gradually builds the foundation for a resilient, healthy, less dependent life. Apples are unpretentious, yet enduring, just like how we want to live after 60, peaceful, stable, and full of life every day. When it comes to longevity, we often look for big solutions, expensive supplements, strict diets, or cutting-edge therapies. But the world's longest-lived people don't live by miracles. They live by small, repeated choices every day. They eat fresh fruits, natural foods, and keep their bodies moving gently but steadily. Blueberries nourish the memory. Avocados protect the heart. Pomegranates cleanse the blood. Papayas aid digestion. And apples keep the body steady and resilient. Each fruit has its own role, but when incorporated into your life, they form a solid shield against aging. No need for drastic changes. Just start. An apple, a handful of blueberries, a glass of pomegranate juice. Today, and every day after that, simple yet more alive than ever.